What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about Litecoin in this video because Litecoin had its halving today, and I feel like this is something that should have been bigger news, but because of everything that's going on and where the market is, we're not really seeing that type of impact. Now, there were articles that stated that Litecoin would not have any type of rally, even though you would see this third halving. Um, but typically, when you think of like Litecoin, Bitcoin halvings, and you're like, this is going to create some traction, some movement, at least in Litecoin itself, right? But no, we are wrong. We're not seeing that. I wanted to go through this and give you an update on what's happening with Litecoin's price, as well as giving you an understanding of, what this means for LTC. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the other links that also are in the description. That does help out the channel as well. But here we go. We got an article here. So Litecoin just had its third halving. Here's what that means for LTC. So the rate of a newly issued Litecoin, the 12th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, has today shrunk in an event called the halving. Just like Bitcoin, every 4 years or so, the supply of Litecoin rewards given out as mining rewards gets cut in half, meaning fewer of the digital coins are created. The idea to lower the rate of inflation on the network, fewer coins mean higher value per coin. In theory, this should drive up the price if everything else about the network stays the same. Like gold, the premise is that over time, the issuance of Litecoin will decrease and thus become scarcer over time. You can't say over time twice there, man. Who's writing this article? A website dedicated to the event reads, but so far, Litecoin, which trades as LTC, hasn't experienced any bullish price action. Quite the opposite. The price of the coin is down 3.8% in the past 24 hours, trading hands for $89.02, according to CoinGecko at the time of writing this article. Litecoin, which is a forked version of Bitcoin, wasn't even faring well in the run up to the event either. In the past 7 days, it's down 0.6%, so kind of flat. Litecoin was launched in 2011 by ex-Google employee Charlie Lee. He wanted to create a faster, cheaper version of the biggest cryptocurrency, and so he forked Bitcoin. That means he made a new cryptocurrency by copying and then changing its code slightly, which basically makes it a copy of Bitcoin there. The objective was to make a peer-to-peer cash system cheaper than the oldest and most well-known digital currency. So far, the asset hasn't been successful at beating Bitcoin in terms of adoption, but recently it's made somewhat of a comeback. So EDX Markets, a new Wall Street-backed crypto exchange, aimed to target institutional investors, listed LTC along with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum. The reason? It's unlikely to be targeted by regulators as an unregistered security, even though everything is a security besides Bitcoin. That's what they state. This led to the asset jumping in value and regaining a spot in the top 10 largest cryptocurrencies again, but since then has dropped back to number 12. So the Litecoin halving happened, and typically it creates bullish momentum. We haven't really seen that bullish momentum from Litecoin. Now, I don't know what the past has shown, whether we've seen that in more than just Litecoin, because I know Bitcoin really affects the entire crypto market. It affects itself, but then also you see money that flows to the entire crypto market, and that's really hype and bullish behind different cryptocurrencies. For Litecoin, it's a smaller scale, right? It's not to the same popularity as Bitcoin, and you're seeing that at a much smaller scale, but still creates some sort of hype and should create scarcity within this position and create more of a demand, a higher price, and all of that. Well, Again, like they said, we haven't seen it at a point to where we're down 3.8% or something. I believe that's what they mentioned. But currently, at the time of recording this video, which is 3:27 p.m., as you can see at the bottom of the screen, kind of, because my head's kind of covering it. It's currently down by 6%, 6.2% at $87.66. You're seeing the volume that's actually up around $1 billion, $908 million worth of volume, and the market cap is at a $6.4 billion market cap. Still listed at, let me go back here and see where it's at. I believe it's somewhere close. So it's 11 on the list. You're seeing everything in the market kind of drop. So I thought that maybe because of the halving, you would see Litecoin as positive, but you're not seeing that very positive today. You're seeing it more of the opposite, to where it's down 6.25%. And then even leading up to this day, down 1% over the last 7 days, 1.7% over the last 7 days. So Litecoin doesn't really look great. But you understand that this still has a lot of promise, and especially with understanding that you have the scarcity that it creates, and you have the accelerated price or the increased price potential. This gives you a better look at what the overall high could be, right? You could see a high of $400, right? The all-time high for this position, all-time high is $412. We can now see a higher price ceiling with the halving that actually happened, and seeing it at a maybe increased price of $500 or $600 or $800, right? Depending on what we truly see within the position and how high that can go. So it shows so much strength within, cryptocurrency, but again, we're not seeing that connection. So that kind of gets some people worried about what the Bitcoin halving will do. Right. Some people are saying that the Bitcoin halving won't really have an effect on the market beforehand, that it may end up having an effect on the market afterwards, and kind of mirroring what we could see with Litecoin. Because we haven't seen the build up to the Litecoin halving at all. I heard so many people talking about it. They were like, oh, Litecoin's going to explode, all this other stuff. And I was like, I mean, I don't see that much that's written about it. I don't see that much hype that's built behind it. And I also don't see the volume that's going into Litecoin beforehand, kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news, or buy the rumor, buy the news. We're not seeing either of that or anything there. So it definitely was something that's very concerning when it comes to Litecoin, when it comes to cryptocurrency, because now you're kind of applying the same situation to maybe the Bitcoin halving, unless, I mean, we have a number of months until that does happen. But we will see. We will see how this takes place. We'll see if we have any type of impact with it, because you might see a delayed impact. Once we have a positive day, you might see Litecoin jump by 20% or 50%, or hell, even 100%. So we'll see. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one.